Hi buddy, welcome back to NotTFC, episode 27 with me, Sid, and this is the last episode before I do another stream, because yeah, I've been very tardy on my streaming again, but I'm back from holidays. This will be the one that comes out the week, the Friday after, and then the weekend stuff. Anyway, last episode we built that. This is the church. We need to do the inside of the church. We also need to sort out a slight issue with this fella here. Who's hungry. Boatswain Herring is a peckish little fella, and he would like some food. And consequently, there is obviously an issue here that we need to source his food for him. Now, if I give him a wild berry, he's still hungry. So that is half a haunch, that's a full haunch. That's 2.5. So he requires 2.5 haunches to work. Which obviously that is 1. They're bugger all. And we can go with random tacos. That's always an option. We can go with pepperoni as a very easy and quick one to do as well. Oh, and of course it would work. Now the other problem we had, which has been slightly alleviated, was the sheer overload of crap that we had in here. I mean, we seriously had a build-up of garbage. And that double chest isn't big enough. So what I want to do is I want to put a storage system in place for the fish system. And I think we're going to use Ancient Warfare to do it. We're going to put a miniature version of this in. Yeah, I think that's a plan. That's a doable plan. Now, I also have a few other things about my personage. I have a large pack, and I went shopping. I went up here and went up to IKEA up there and grabbed a few bits and pieces, and that's just somebody buying something on my eBay, so I'll come to that in a moment. Now we have got wildberry wine. It is still crap, and I do want to get the wildberry wine sorted, so let me just do a little bit of hopping around. Some of the other ones might be going as well. I had a problem that I got the cider up to 1 quality, and well, how do I put this subtly? I put 8 bottles of material in, and it all went down. I ended up with 8 bottles of 0.99. So I think the important thing, here you go, got another same problem. The important thing to do here, or with this, is once you've got I mean, that's obviously a good quality, it's almost perfect, but it's not good enough. So once you have got that, what you need to do is always keep 1 in there, because that can't make a lower one if that is already 1. So yeah, don't drain it once you've got it to its best quality. So mead is now at 1. So what we should probably do is get a few of those and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and oh, that's cider, no, that's there, mead. Bang, and bring that up to full. This is still slightly better, so we'll continue with this one. And we don't really need you, so you can go there, and then we'll take one of those, and we'll take this and try and get this up to a 1 quality, which is still missing. And then we'll take one of those, we'll put that in there, and we shall ignore that one. Hopefully that will not be set in stone. The wildberry wine is actually a really interesting one, so it's one I should have probably started a lot earlier. Anyway, so we need to make a warehouse interface. I think that's the one, is warehouse control block, sorry. There. And that is pretty cheap. So we should, if I get some oak, A little bit of that maybe. Let's see what can we tidy this up a little. I don't think we can really easily, can we? How? Smooth. Let's just take that out a second. Do that, make one, and this system is not ideal. Let me just make a whole bunch like that. There we go. I don't really need any more than that. That will give me the warehouse control block. It needs a piece of paper, so we'll take that out. We'll pop those in there and that in there, and that will give me a new warehouse control block. So that's that, but we also need the storage. So again, we're going to go with the large storage. So we're going to need more iron, which hopefully I may have a little here. I haven't. Let me go and grab some. And it's one of those things that I do like the sheer concept of storing all your materials in their appropriate location in a setting, be it a castle, village, whatever. There is actually a downside to this though, and that is that oh, we're missing chests. Okay, that's fine. We can take all of that out, bring you down, make a few of those. I think that should. I don't think we'll need a vast amount of these to be fair, but let's make 1, 2, 3, 4 of those probably. Now the other thing I think we need for this one is a interface. I think this is the block we need. It's a while since I've done this one, so that is, again, that's just the same with the slight difference that that is a chest, that and that. And then the last thing I think we should be playing around with is some hoppers. And I will make 1, 2, maybe 3, maybe 4 hoppers. That'll probably be enough. Have we got any ladders? That's the other question. Yes, 1 or 2. We'll just put that away. We don't really need that. Have I got any cobble here? A little bit. We'll take that while we can. Not that, but that. Actually, we will take that. And we'll take that mossy, because we are going to be digging into the ground down there to place this system. And let me quickly sleep. Oh, I always do that. Because obviously if we're going to use any more NPCs in this settlement, the thing we are going to need more than anything is food. And with, I mean, I think we're already heading into autumn by the leaf colours, so I don't think it'll be that long before we start seeing crop death. Yeah, he's busy, he's doing his thing, okay. However, what I want to do, I don't know whether I can. No. Get the right button. Okay, hang on, no, that's not right. Ah! Bear with me a second. Get the carry on tech going, and we can come down here. We'll dig that out, and we shall fail to do anything with it. Pop that there for a second. And yeah. We'll take you up. We'll place you there. That's fine. Right, so that can all be just going into that. And what we want to do now is come, I think, down one more. We'll come down to here. We'll get, it doesn't need to be a big space, but it needs to be big enough that when we place, right, so let me get this. I need the control block. So if I place you here like that and put the bounds, and then we go F8 and have the, so we can see the bounding box here. This is fine. I think we probably, if I place this here, will that work? That's that interface now. And then we can come back here and let me, damn it, I'll get the right tool eventually. Clear a little bit of space out. Just want to get the, right space and use it, because if I'm putting a big storage system down here for this, I might as well have all the capacity that we've kind of paid for, if you like. And we'll put a roof in over this that's not. I'm not going to have it 3 high because that would be silly. Okay, so we got that down. We can grab our chisel. We'll try and keep away from all the stuff that's going to try and jump into my inventory the moment I do it. And we'll take you and throw that over there. I wanted that actually. Get that? No. And we'll just pop a roof in like that. So let me just get this bit of reasonably easy building going, and I'll be back with you momentarily. Alright, so the filter thing didn't seem to be working. I've done a bit of reading on the old Ancient Warcraft forums, and it looks like the interface box needs to be in here, but this will not get pulled out unless the controller is powered. So I've got this down here. I've pulled a little bit of stuff into it. I've brought the water wheel down. I'm just going to chuck a few fissures down like that. Chuck a bit more just for good measure. Bum bum, and these should all now be stacking up in here. Now, if there's no filter in there, they shouldn't stay in there. So if I do that, that now gets, it is working. There you go. You see, the thing is with Ancient Warfare, and this is such an easy thing to forget, is the mod is in fact ancient. You know, they don't call it Ancient Warfare for nothing. It's as a mod, it has been around for an age. Now, where I've got 4 eels, that is in there. Excellent, that's fine. So we've got storage. I wasn't using this water wheel, so that should be fine. That will come down into there. Everything just runs down through the hopper, and we can let me have a look. What is stuff that, oh, not that maybe, but these things that, oh, do you not turn into fish? You do. Yeah. So we can chuck some of the bits and pieces down, clear out this lot, and world will be good and happy, because that will mean that we've now got a stupidly vast amount of storage for the stuff that comes out of the fishing machine, which is good. Always, hey, give me my fish back. Now these guys, we said we need about 2.5 points of nutrition for the system to do its thing, for the fisherman to do his thing, and obviously that's going to be within a ballpark similar for the other bits and pieces. What have we got there that I don't want? Anything or nothing. I'm not worried about that. Can despawn as far as I'm concerned. Okay, yeah, that's good. So the question is it going to be more efficient to put in something that is, because again, then those guys are not bothered about the nutritional value, they're just bothered about the amount of enhance and saturation it fills, which is fine as far as I'm concerned. I'm just going to put most of this, I'll put these back where they belong in a moment, and we'll drink one of those. Yeah, this is all there. This is now got a 1 quality, so every single one that is being made has to be a 1 because that's the only thing it can be. Similar, I'm just bringing this mead up to a 1 quality here. This one already has 1 quality, so that's going up, and this is going up there. Just bear with me a second. Oh, sorry about that. Right, so now we have got all of that bit done. We need to start thinking about the church and stuff and things, and it's probably night time because there's an awful lot of red dots on the map. Let's go and have a look. And we also need to think about what we want to do food wise, and by far the cheapest and easiest food for things is something like this, pepperoni, which is 4 haunches and 4 saturation. Now we can quite easily find out what we can make easily with this. So pepperoni is quite expensive. It's pork chops, ginger, bell peppers and salt. Hash, similarly. Suedo, I've got no idea what that is, by the way. It's only marginally less nourishing than that. Obviously that's pretty good. Vegemite is also pretty good. Chili, and then you can move on to going down through the items. You can obviously look at it the other way around like that as well. But we of course have got going on out there the animal traps. Now we could quite easily up the number of animal traps we want to do, get more of those going, get more food coming in, and that will give us more options for making things, because ultimately at the moment we're wanting to feed the NPCs, not me. So you, for example, can have a whole bunch of cooked fish for now, and he's going to be hopefully self-serving. Let's go and have a look at the animal traps while we're out here and see how they're going. Anybody about? We appear to be reasonably safe. There's only a Spidey. So that has still got bait in it, and we have got some beef, turkey, chicken. Chicken we can obviously use to make quite a few things. Cooked chicken can be used to make even more things, surf and turf, and the surf and turf is actually pretty crap. Nether wings, that's actually pretty good. Unfortunately it uses bloody blaze powder, but it gives you a good return on your food. Meat feast pizza is excellent stuff. Obviously we can make pizzas, we can do all of that. I'm kind of tempted to just go with the bread though, because bread is so easy to make, and you know, we can make plenty of stuff to harvest out here. We've got a reasonable amount already, so that would be the alternative, but they will go through it pretty quickly if I'm not careful. Let me just turn that off while I'm here. So yeah, there's quite a lot of options. It's really deciding on the best one for the job at hand. And for the NPCs, it might just be something, whatever is got the highest nutrition, the highest return, for something that is actually, you know, relatively cheap to make. It's a difficult question. For me, obviously, I want stuff that lasts, but the other problem is if you look at my nutrition, is going down there, because I'm not eating enough. The food I've got is lasting so long that, yeah, it's in some ways a bit of an issue. Anyway, I'm going to just get this done, and then I think we're going to try and get the old Padre into action in the church, and maybe a minstrel, maybe not, I don't know. There's lots and lots of stuff we can be doing. I'll just go around and do a quick harvest, because I am conscious that if winter is coming, which the leaves do seem to suggest, that this lot are going to die, and we're going to be left with a lot of dead crops. And obviously the moment I see these dying, I need to turn the heating coil on downstairs. So yeah, let me work on, and I'll be back again in a sec. Alright, well, we're off. We've got the I've done the harvesting. We're going to get to work in here next. We need to actually need some logs or something. Can I get away? Maybe I can get away with using ironwood. Actually, ironwood may work. Let me take, if I go in at this point here and then go and get my chisels and bits, bags and chisel, and we'll just sort these out a little bit, because I'm sure they've got a whole load of crap we don't want, as is usual for any chisels and bits bag that I have been near in any way, shape or form. Yeah, they can stay. What about this one? This has probably also got a whole load of crap we don't want in it. Yeah, we'll not bother with that. We'll not bother with those. Definitely none of that. And that. And that. And that. And that'll do. Right, so if I take my chisel and we go again, do the old 2, 3, 4, and then we take that down another one and just bring it all the way down to this one. So I'm deliberately bringing this right down so it's on the edge of the bottom of the block, and then it's going to go there, and then we're going to come around like this. And the same again. So basically make a smaller log is the objective here. Oops, did I take? No, I didn't. Alright, let's take connected material. It's probably the quickest way to get that strip back now. Now if I take this and come across, well, maybe what we got here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I do it at 3, let's have a look. If I do it here at 3, and there at 3, and there at 3, does it look odd with that window? I don't know. Or do I take it up a level? It's a difficult one. Difficult. I mean, the obvious trick would be to take a copy of that and put it into placement mode and go there. I don't think we've got quite enough of the thing. So let me put that into replace. Now if I come in here now and do placement mode, additive, no, impose, you see, that's not what I wanted. That would be more like what I wanted. Has that, however, now broke the outside? I don't know. I don't know. I need to go check. But I'd like to have a priest by the end of this session, which would be fun. Boing, 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 boing. No, that hasn't broke anything. Excellent. Right, well, we can work with that then. I still need to light that roof up because I have had a creeper spawn up there before now. So we can take you in that mode and we can go and place you, I think we'll do it there and there. And then we can take these out. And we can pop those all in place where they belong. Like that. Yeah, I think that'll probably work better with it being right up there. And then we can, I don't know whether we'll do, maybe do something. Don't know. It is only one high, so that would work. So I can do this like this. That should be enough. And then we can replace those. Go into placement for these. And we'll just impose these ones. No, not. Yeah, we will. Because we're imposing there, aren't we? Not there. I think that's right. Are we impose? Additive there. That should give us a reasonable thing going on there. I could do with some scaffold actually, which I didn't think about. Yep, that hasn't broken anything outside. So I need to just hop up onto the top there. I'll borrow a bit of this and just do a little bit of work here. Now what we want to do here, I think, is at that point there, we want to do a line like that and that. Well, damn it. And don't fall off. So this is going to be a very much simpler, well, this will be a much simpler version of the other roof, should I ever get the wherewithal to actually do it. So what I'm thinking is we'll do there, 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 and there. And that's probably high enough, I think. I probably should have done it with a vertical set of bits, but we'll live. Don't even need to actually make it solid either, do we? Let's have a look. Yeah, that's fine. That means I can copy you and go and do a replace there and there. And if I can get over here, there, and there. It's a nice thing when you're doing something that works symmetrically across two blocks, is you are often able to get, you can obviously rotate it within the mod as well, but to be honest, it's often as quick just to do this. He says not quite able to reach, there we go. And then that and that come out. And then all of these. Now, all of those will serve as an anchor for some chandeliers. So, yeah, I should really have done that with the other wood, but it doesn't matter. That's a minor aside, isn't it? Okay, let me get some other ideas down. So, we're going to have pews. Going to be here. They're not actually going to be bench. Well, we could make them benches. We could use these as the model for And then, yeah, that'd probably make more sense, wouldn't it? Yes, it would. All right, let me just do a little bit of off-screen planning work, and I shall be back with you in a moment. All right, I think we're almost done. We need to quickly sleep the night off, if I can. There we go. And I've got the interior done, almost. What I did want to do is a little bit of this. So what I wanted to try was mixing some wood types. I want to get a little bit of that. And I want to chisel this to death. Like so, and then we're going to take you down 1, 2, 3, 4, and we are going to bring that up. We're going to take out the connected material underneath there, and underneath there a little bit, and there, just to make that even more shaped. I've got a little bit of this which I want to grab. And again, we won't need a full block's worth. But what we're going to do is we're going to come in with that. In fact, we're going to come in with that. And we're just going to... Let's take a line, actually, through there. 1, 2... which, that's it there. So it's 5, 6, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should be right. And we can take that and that out, as well as that, and we can drop connected like this. And we can basically get that. That will come out one that way, that will come out one that way. Then, if we were to come down like this on this side a wee bit, and then start, no, one down, like that. And we can obviously do the same on here and the same at the front, which I'll do in a moment. Right, something is wrong there, and I'll tell you what it is. It's that. And then again we can do connected material there and there, oops, there and there and there. And repeat that around the front. I'll get that done quickly, and I'll be back in a sec. Alright, I've done that. That actually does drape over the edge as well, so there's a gap behind it, which I didn't do on the back, but on the front it is too deep. We're going to stick a candle there, because we can. And we have, I made a couple of banners in purple, because, you know, I think if I haven't put any symbology on it, partially because I really can't be bothered, and partially because I want to be religious denomination neutral. And this is going to be, he's a priest, you make him with a book, he's not been fed. Oi. Come here, you. Oi. Damn it, he's hungry, obviously. Repack. Thank you. Right, let's try that again, shall we? And while I'm being symbology neutral, you set home. Your name is going to be Father O'Toole, because stereotypes are there for a reason. Father O'Toole, he'll run around, he's not got any upkeep. Now what orders can we give him? Is it any upkeep order? Combat we don't need, routing and trade. Now what we can do is we can toggle follow, we can basically give him an order to wander, I suppose, would be the obvious thing. But for now, he can go here, and yeah, he's just pathing around, he's wandering randomly. If any NPCs die, he will resurrect them. And I think, can you... Oi. Thank you. Oi. God, he's so rude. Yeah, but I think on that note, we're going to leave that now. Next episode, I would like to use some more of these to try and maybe get some guards going. I have cooked a whole load of fish and stuck it in there. And of course, old Bosun Herring over here is working feverishly away. And he's doing a real good job. This will contain, he's already a sixth of the way there. We may need to put more of these in yet, but that's not a problem because he can. But we've got lots of fish, we've got a few bits and pieces of useful stuff, a couple of decent books. We could try putting an enchanter tool upgrade on this. I think that might be worthwhile doing as well. So there's a whole load of things we can do, but the church is done. It has a resident. And until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.